to our third and final topic. Ashton, this is your topic. This is the 2020 recap, 2021 hopes. What are we talking about?
Well, we're talking about we had some games came out in 2020. It was a decent year. It wasn't a terrible year for gaming. All things considered. There's a couple delays. We got quite a few delays actually. Some launch bugs and some things were rushed, and it's just kind of a rough year, for everything. But there's some diamonds in the rough here. It's always good to look back on a pretty crappy year in general. Look at like the little speckles of gold that are in there, somewhere. We finally got Cyberpunk.
Mm-hmm.
It's not picture perfect right now, but that's something to look forward to in 2021. We're gonna get the full experience, promise, here in 2021. Early 2021. We're going to be getting Halo Infinite in 2021 in the fall. It was a good year for memes in 2020. We got good old Craig, Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
That moon-faced motherfucker. No expressions. That was pretty great. 2021, it's everybody's going to be production's going to be a lot better, even if has to continue remotely, unless things get the ball gets rolled, everything starts moving forward in terms of this whole situation we got going on. So I'm looking forward to like a fresh year for things to get back to how they should be going. And there's going to be a lot of good games to look forward to here in 2021. So I don't know. I'm happy that 2020 is over and that 2021 is upon us, and it should be a lot better than 2020. And if it's worse, then God help us all.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely there's some games to look forward to, and we've kind of made a list of games that we're kind of on the lookout for. And yeah, I think it's definitely been a little tough on us when it comes to 2020 as Primal Target. Obviously, we weren't able to make Bitcade as frequently as we wanted to. There is things that we started and we weren't able to complete because of things that happened with the pandemic, and we're trying to reassess the situation of going in and trying to figure out what we could do to keep making that content with also creating the content that we do on Twitch. It was easy for us to make the transition and to make Twitch our main source of content creating, and luckily we already had a sort of established thing going into what we had already done with Twitch. We were already affiliates, so we didn't have to make that jump. We didn't lose our status as that. We were able to pick up where we left off, plus bring over the mixer people that Ashton was amazing at establishing over there. And so it's definitely been an adjustment of a year, but I think that 2021 we're gonna try and work harder and try and make it so that it all those content and things with video games in general are gonna be good. I mean, there's some solid games coming out next year, or actually when you're watching this year, and and hopefully it keeps going into, all right, let's slowly start to start this little engine that could sort of thing. We've gone up the mountain, and hopefully we can start soaring down the mountain at a point. And but yeah, here's hoping and praying. Tyler, you have been on your own journey as well over there on Twitch and content creating for yourself. So how has
Mhm.
2020 worked out for you?
It's going all right. It's definitely it's ending still on like a shit note, but it's better than like the beginning. So like dealing with what I had to deal with, like going to school because I was in college at the beginning of the year. Uh, I managed to get through that, and like the shutdown with Mixer, of course, fucking sucked for everybody. And getting back, Twitch is going well. I try to make it work. now trying to do some YouTube stuff. Um, but yeah, I just want next year to be better, right? I want to finally get my degree, like to be told like, hey, you have all your credits to graduate, but we can't clear you to get your degree. Is like what? So dealing with that at the moment. But it's 2021, be better as a content creator, better life wise, upgrades to my stream, upgrades to just overall quality of life would be great going into next year.
Mm-hmm. So, kind of going a little bit shifting gears to keep it, as not self pity as we all have done, because it's just been such a defeating and diffusing year. But it has had some of its benefits, like Tyler was saying, is we were all part of Mixer, and I was not so much, but you guys were doing so great over there, and then moving had to make that adjustment, and Ashton and I had that pretty long discussion in like, what do we do? Do we go to YouTube? Do we go to Facebook? Do we go back to Twitch? And honestly, I think that Twitch was the good answer for us, and so it's hopefully it keeps growing. I mean, we're trucking along every other day, at least a follower here and there, kind of thing. So that's always fun. But games to look out for, though. I thought I'd bring this up with the Medium coming out on the Xbox platforms and PC.
Hell yeah.
Coming out in January. That's kicking off the year. So by the time, actually, that would be coming out pretty soon, in a couple days. By the time you're listening to this, or has already come out actually, because this is part 3, so it already had come out. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. But yeah, that's the Medium is that kind of split reality sort of game. How are you guys feeling about that one?
I'm excited.
That's more so for him, not really for me. And like I don't like horror games, but I'm not like huge on them. I'll definitely try to give it a shot, but it looks good. I'll probably watch Ashton over here play it and make my decision from there if I want to like jump into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely one of those games that I'm like, maybe it's gonna be as good as Resident Evils have been, or maybe it might not be. It's definitely this is made by the guys who made Layers of Fear and the Blair Witch game that just recently came out. So it's in good hands, but we'll see. We'll see what happens here. In May we get Deathloop, the Bethesda exclusive game to, I guess, PlayStation, which is kind of weird. After that whole thing, Microsoft now owns Bethesda, so we'll see what kind of happens here. But yeah, how are you guys feeling about Deathloop? It is the 2-person. No, go ahead.
No, that's supposed to come out like it hasn't been shown for so long. I kind of forgot it until you just brought it up.
Yeah, May 21st actually is when this is coming out.
Yeah, that was shown like 2 years ago, maybe.
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
last E3, which we skipped this year's E3. So yeah, 2019.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the game looks alright. It's not really like top of my list, personally.
It was shown before 2019.
Yeah, it was shown in 2018 as well.
Yeah, heavy Dishonored vibes from it. I don't mind it. I just am confused on what the hell you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I'm a little bit too. All I got is that there's 2 characters and you have 24 hours to do something, I guess. I don't know what the fuck's happening.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Ghostwire Tokyo. No date as of yet or when we made this list. So Ghostwire Tokyo. It was a PlayStation exclusive, and I think now it's multi-platform. So how do you guys feeling about Ghostwire Tokyo? Kind of weird, spooky sort of game.
Yeah, I'm always down for a spooky time.
Yeah. I mean, there's not that many like first-person horror games that are like action horror. Like Resident Evil kind of cornered that market with Resident Evil 7. So it's interesting to see like where this ends up soon.
Yeah, agree. I didn't even think about it like that, but yeah, you're totally right. God of War 2021 is that's when we're expecting the next God of War. Probably gonna be a fall sort of release, if not their winter release. Ashton, you said you were kind of looking forward to this one. What are you?
For Halo Infinite?
For God of War.
Oh, God of
not
War.
What I said,
Sorry.
but yeah.
I heard fall, and I'm like, oh, Halo? God of War. Yeah. I played a little bit of the first one. I've actually seen the ending for it. I'm actually super stoked for the second one. And now I have a PlayStation, so I'll be able to play this one in its entirety. So
You can play the first one for free if you have PlayStation Plus. So there you go.
yeah, I got.
Okay.
I've already seen the ending, so it's like there's not really a
All right.
point in
Yeah.
playing it. But yeah, I have a PlayStation 5, so I'll be able to play that and get a nice next gen experience for that. That'll be a fucking beautiful game to see. And I really love like Norse mythology and stuff like that, so it's kind of right up my alley. I am super excited for that.
Tyler, you are a little bit of a God of War. I don't know what the hell I'm saying anymore. God of War fan. How are you feeling about the next God of War?
Hopefully I get to play it because I didn't get to play last one. I've seen a lot on it, and like I said, I'm supposed to be playing it soon once I get like the PlayStation in order.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need to get this next one. I need to try really hard because that ending in that last one, that didn't sit well with me personally. I don't really like what happened. So I don't want to say none because probably people out there who haven't played it. I didn't play it, but I looked it up willingly, but I didn't really enjoy it. So I got to see what they do with this next one.
Okay. Gotham Knights also on the list here. This
That
is
actually
the
looks
Batman.
good.
I think is dead, and so then it's up to Robin, Nightwing, and Batgirl to do their thing, which is immediately I love the whole concept of things. Of like, first off, I love Batman.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite superhero, and not like he
Really?
is. Batman's my favorite. Yep. DC and Marvel.
Alright.
It's he's my overall. Just because I like the stories and that he's a part of a lot more than like, because it's a little bit more of like, oh, it's a grounded reality. Plus the villains are like top tier in the
top tier
Batman
villain,
universe.
Sure. Yeah.
And that's kind of like what's interesting is like there's not really that great of characters that are villains unless they're touched in the Batman like villain sort of situations. But yeah, I'm a huge Batman fan. I have comics and in little figures over here. But yeah, it's yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait to see what that's all about. Even especially if they say it's like a three. You said multiplayer. You were about to say that?
I really hope.
Yeah, if there's like a 3-player co-op situation going on, top. But I think that DC, it being with whatever Warner company that they're gonna like set up, they've been really good at making games. So I'm hoping that like this is not a Marvel Avengers situation.
Speaking of Warner, I mean Hogwarts Legacy, am I right?
Hogwarts Legacy is also coming out possibly next year. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool just to be in that universe and to have this like. I hope it's sort of Mass Effect-y, like if that makes sense. Or you get to like make your character and like you can kind of do whatever you want and like decisions and choices. If it's just like, hey, go fuck around in an MMO, which I don't think is right. Well, go ahead.
You know what I hope they do is they do a like 5 or 6 year plan, and every year like the game fucking changes like every year at Hogwarts.
They might do themed event. I don't know what they would do. Because that to me sounds like an online sort of thing. But you were talking off camera about a possible. You want it to be kind of like Destiny, but in Harry Potter world.
Yes. Not to that extent, but like I don't know, like I don't in the movies you don't see like a lot of difference in terms of like everybody has to wear like their school robes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like there has to be some sort of customization.
Do you think they'll have you do like the Pottermore test to like put you in a house?
I kind of hope they do.
I do too. It's like, oh no, you don't just get a pick. You have to like take the test sort of thing.
Yeah, but I mean, and then afterwards, like you can like still pick whatever house you want to be in because all you have to do, is ask the sorting hat.
Yeah, where they like, here's the one that we think you should be in, but you can pick whatever one you want. Like, I hope they do that.
That would be awesome. It'd be super like easy to do too. So I mean, it would not take much coding like at all to do that. So it would literally take someone one full day to do. Yeah, I really hope they do it. I don't know. I hope the game has some sort of like PvP. Like how they have I think it is the second. Yes, it's the second movies. They brought in like the dueling,
Yeah.
um,
Chamber of
you
Secrets.
know, the long table. Yeah, in the Chamber of Secrets. That would be sick to have. I don't know. I think it'd be cool to have like social spaces too, because I know it's going to be like more of a single player experience. But I think it'd be really cool to have like a social place for like everybody to like hang out.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could hang out in the dining hall with like you and your friends,
Yeah.
or have it to where it's like a
Play
three,
some
four
Wizard's
player
Chess or
co-op.
something like that. We've
Yeah,
talked
or at
about
least
it. It'd
have
be
it like
dope.
3, 4 player co-op where you can like run through this shit with your friends.
Do raids in the fucking Hogwarts, dude.
Yeah,
Fuck
dude, you
yeah.
know how fucking sick that'd be?
That would be pretty cool.
You fucking go training in the room of requirement. I mean, come
Yeah.
on now.
Let's hope. Let's hope. Speaking of hoping, we're hoping that this game is really good. You two have been doing some extensive research on it. Halo Infinite also set and slated for next year. We've kind of touched on it throughout this episode, but like any final things you want to briefly touch upon?
No, just that I'm super excited for it. They just better they better have a way better launch than Halo 5, otherwise Halo is probably going to die. So I really hope
Give me a battle royale. 343. I know you're listening.
I don't care if it's a battle royale or not. I'm gonna play it anyway.
I want it. I want it so bad.
It wouldn't be too far fetched for them to do a battle royale. I mean, people could end up making maps for it technically, and then have that in rotation. I mean, that'd be fucking sick.
Tyler,
but,
what are you thinking?
Yeah.
Halo Infinite. I don't think we've touched on what you thinking about it. If you're still here, I don't know if he's muted though. So, we'll move on to we'll come back to him on that.
There's another game that's coming out.
Yeah.
Back for Blood comes out in June.
Oh, that's right. I don't think I even added that on this list.
Back for Blood, man. Turtle Rock Studios, the OG Left 4 Dead creators. They don't own the rights to the game that they made. Because,
Valve is Valve.
Yeah. So they made a new version, and they did it pretty much independently. So they did team up with Warner. So I don't know what the licensing agreement is for that. I don't know if they're just funding it and they get to keep their IP this time or what. But yeah, I played the alpha. The alpha was awesome, and I'm really excited for that game to launch. I'm going to play the shit out of that come June.
Yeah, and there's I don't know. I'm just looking at all these games, and they're just some. I'm just gonna read off a few that we don't really have too much information on, or aren't really that much of a talk about thing. But Mass Effect Legendary Edition's coming out, which is gonna be the current gen consoles, Xbox Series and PS5 updates for those games, and it's gonna be all in one collection. I don't know if Andromeda is included in that, but I sure as hope so, because that's the one I have not played. But the mainline Mass Effect games are so good. And then they announced that Mass Effect will be returning, so this is kind of hinting at maybe some people to kind of entice people to come back into the Mass Effect universe. Oddworld Soulstorm, not really an Oddworld fan, but you have kind of were in the past at this point, or you just kind of know about it.
Yeah.
Roller Champions, we played that at PAX. We actually did a video about it, and actually it was really fun, and I was hoping that it was coming out sooner than later, but we played that back in 2019, so it's and still not out yet.
I'm curious as to like what's going on with that, because I mean it was pretty straightforward. It looked like it could have been like released in the next few months, but we just have not heard anything.
Yeah, it played well. Like, I don't know what's going on. I think you can get it on PC, but it's not a full game yet, so I don't know what's happening with that. Shin Megami Tensei 5 was supposed to come out on Switch. They announced that back when the Switch was announced. Then State of Decay 3, we saw like little snips. We saw a little trailer this last year. And Warhammer 40K Dark Tide is next Warhammer game that's coming out. We saw a little trailer of that at I think E3 or whatever, when everyone was doing all their presentations this year. Wasn't E3, but you know what I mean. And then what else we got? We got Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, which just looks absolutely cool. Like, it just is a cool game, and I don't know if we're gonna do much content on it, but all I know is I'm fucking buying it. So, and then Let's see, what else do we have? Resident Evil Village. We're big Resident Evil fans over here at Primal Target, so I'm anticipating that it will also be really cool, especially since we got some revealing of a character at the end of Resident Evil 7, and so we're probably going to be picking up a little bit after that. I'm not sure if we're going to be the same person, though.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
But
Probably.
I don't know. Could we?
I doubt it, just because of the way it was.
Yeah, but then the person, well, it's in the trailer. Chris is in the trailer, so
Chris
they've already
is.
revealed that.
You want Chris instead?
I don't think we're gonna play as Chris though.
I don't think so either.
He's
Let's go play
he's kind of seeming like he's a little bit of a bad guy now, which I'm like, okay, this is interesting. I think I've also heard rumors that Leon might be making an appearance as well, so I'm not entirely sure what his role in that thing is, but Chris Redfield has officially been confirmed in the trailer that we saw earlier in 2020. And then the last one we have written down here is Lord of the Rings Gollum, which I think got a trailer, but that's about all it's gotten so far. So yeah. So anyway, lots of games to look forward to. Hopefully they all come out this year. Fingers crossed. But yeah, that's all I got for that. Anything else you want to talk about? Hopes and recapping and everything?
No, I think that about covers it. I'm excited. Let's get this ball rolling.
Yeah. 2021. Hope everyone enjoys it. We're back. Bitcade is back. We got a plan of what we're going to do with that and how we're going to make more episodes. And we just wanted to record this back in December to make sure that we at least had it for our anniversary of Primal Target. Our official year 5 has begun. And yeah, let's get it going. Anything you want to say to the people before I officially roll us out?
Sure, you come stop by our streams. We're both streaming now. For those of you guys who are, haven't been in the loop for a while. Twitch.tv/primal_target. I am Mondays and Wednesdays. Ryan is Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Hell yeah.
Check it out, man.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Bitcade. If you guys want to follow us on all of our social media, links in the description below for all of you guys to click upon for your enjoyment. Check out primaltarget.com for all of the hub and take you anywhere you want to go. And then you can journey on forth in watching us, like how Ashton was saying, on twitch.tv/primal_target when you want to watch us live. And you can follow me at Ryan E. Moore. You can follow Ashton at
Sticky_Ash.
Yeah, I know you changed your handle, so I wondered if you remembered that. And then Tyler, are you still here? He is not, but go check him out on what? Oh, maybe I don't know. Not mid conversation. I think but yeah, go check him out on his stuff too. I will link all of that in the description for you guys to go and check him out. Go support him on twitch.tv/Pluviio, which is PLUVIIO__. I believe it's 2 underscores. There he is. Okay. I don't know where you went, but there you are. And so yeah, that's gonna be, what was that?
Handling family stuff.
Okay, got it. I figured it was something, so we just kind of rolled on, but it's all good. I plugged your Twitch. Anything else you want to plug in, or are you still nope?
Your final word thing that you were gonna say.
Yeah, stay in the fucking house.
There you go.
Yeah. It's funner there anyway.
Yeah, you got video games there, and you could talk to friends.
So stay home.
Yeah. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is gonna be it. That is Bitcade. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Good night, everybody.
Peace.
Dude, yeah, my bad. I'm on that.
I gotta wipe my ass. I'm like got crazy swamp ass, like sweaty fucking gooch going on. Need to get like a towel and like dab it. I don't know.